He don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing.
If he really did all the things he's saying, I hope that gets proven in court, and I hope he gets punished if he really did that. If he didn't do that, I hope he gets exonerated.
The Joe Rogan Experience host Joe Rogan has reacted to reports from CNN about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his alleged financial losses over the years. According to CNN, Mayweather has been facing a series of financial setbacks that reportedly diminished much of the $1.2 billion fortune he earned during his boxing career. The news was met with widespread shock and confusion from fans and observers alike.
IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to
It's
pay.
neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like,
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has gone bankrupt. This claim was confirmed after reports revealed that he had spent more than $1.2 billion earned from boxing on debts, gambling, and investments that failed to deliver returns. The news shocked both the boxing community and the entertainment industry, as many found it unbelievable and absurd. The topic was also discussed on the Joe Rogan Experience, where Joe Rogan shared his perspective. During the discussion, Rogan expressed disappointment in Mayweather, criticizing his reckless spending habits and extravagant lifestyle, which he suggested ultimately led to his financial downfall.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate.
However, Joe Rogan also noted that Floyd Mayweather Jr. never seems broke, even after being labeled bankrupt. Rumors like these continue to circulate, though it's unclear where they originate. One thing seems certain, people will likely see him buying more Ferraris in the coming weeks, raising doubts about the bankruptcy claims. Rogan's comments reflected this contradiction, and it's hardly surprising that some point out Mayweather has reportedly been declared bankrupt almost every year for the past 15 years. Despite that, he continues expanding his collection of private jets, homes, and luxury cars. While not everyone supports his extravagant lifestyle, constantly declaring him bankrupt year after year, only to see him flaunting new cars, watches, and outfits again, makes the claims harder to believe. Perhaps it's time to stop obsessing over his personal life.
they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those. I also remember all those guys got popped by the IRS. Because they
Stand-ups?
Yeah, they all got popped. Because none of them were paying taxes. They were all getting paid cash.
Yeah.
And so they all got in trouble. I remember working at Nick's Comedy Stop. They offered you could get paid in cash or in coke.
Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah.
That's how wild those days.
However, although such rumors have surfaced before, this time there is a new detail to consider. He has reportedly listed some of his mansions for sale. Joe Rogan discussed this on his show, suggesting that the situation appears more serious than previous claims. He went on to describe the complex financial challenges Floyd Mayweather Jr. may be facing, mentioning various businesses, companies, and even obligations in and outside the United States where significant sums of money are allegedly owed.
Remember all those guys got popped by the IRS. Because they
Stand-ups?
Yeah, they all got popped. Because none of them were paying taxes. They were all getting paid cash.
Yeah.
And so they all got in trouble. I remember working at Nick's Comedy Stop. They offered you could get paid in cash or in coke.
Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah.
That's how wild those days.
He went on to mention a number of jewelry stores and even referred to the United Arab Emirates, specifically Dubai, claiming that millions of dollars are allegedly owed there. Joe Rogan also stated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has reportedly owed taxes dating back to 2017, the year of his final professional fight. In addition, Rogan claimed that Mayweather faces a $1 million debt in Mexico after allegedly failing to appear at a scheduled conference months ago. According to the discussion, he had agreed to attend, even virtually, to address the Mexican media, but the 5-division world champion did not show up as expected. The event ultimately collapsed, leaving frustrated organizers and journalists gathered for nothing, along with notable fighters such as Jamie Munguia. Boxing reporter Ben Thompson suggested the situation was linked to Ortiz sharing the same representative as John Gotti III and prioritizing a rematch instead of revisiting their 2011 professional bout. Meanwhile, Salvador Rodriguez from ESPN, who attended the press conference, confirmed that several respected boxing figures were present. However, Floyd Mayweather Jr. failed to honor the invitation despite reportedly receiving $1 million in advance. Once again, Mayweather had announced the event, but no further updates were provided afterward. It was later confirmed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. did not travel to Mexico and failed to officially confirm the conference as promised. He also reportedly removed the Mexico event poster and related workout details from Instagram. The government of Mexico City, CDMX, which had been supporting efforts to stage the event in late summer, was said to be disappointed with how the situation unfolded.
Points, right? Because it's an exhibition. So that's What's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of
The situation escalated to the point where fans and media figures openly criticized the boxing legend, questioning what Floyd Mayweather Jr. was thinking after reportedly being paid $1 million simply to appear at the media event. In an apparent effort to ease his financial burden, Mayweather has listed both his mansion in Beverly Hills and another property in Los Angeles for sale. The two estates are valued at a combined total of more than $40 million, a sum that could significantly reduce his outstanding debts. Interestingly, Joe Rogan has often praised Mayweather's discipline in the past, making his recent disappointment over these developments even more notable.
Look at this! Look at all those diamonds! That's millions of dollars worth of diamonds. I mean, that's bonkers. Yeah, he's like a professional baller.
Like that watch right there is not like, I wouldn't wear it because it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Even if, I had it, I wouldn't wear it. It's just not attractive to me.
No, I'm not into blinged out watches either.
Nah.
I like mechanical watches.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was known for partying late into the night and frequently flaunting his wealth, a habit that understandably irritated some fans. Yet this image often worked in his favor, as many boxing enthusiasts purchased pay-per-view events hoping to see him defeated. Despite projecting a flashy and extravagant lifestyle in public, he remained deeply committed to his craft behind the scenes. In fact, Joe Rogan once shared a compelling story highlighting Mayweather's relentless work ethic and dedication to training.
To live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money. You think he's going once broke? Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Figured it's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. Needs that money has to keep coming in. If you're going to live like this, it's absolutely he needs money. Once again, come on, fighters like that always go.
During JOE MMA show episode 102 with Dustin Poirier, UFC commentator Joe Rogan praised Floyd Mayweather Jr., saying he's the only fighter who could live extravagantly, constantly showing off stacks of cash, million-dollar watches, and a collection of ultra-luxury cars, while still dominating everyone in the ring. He emphasized that Mayweather never lost his discipline, calling it undeniable, and noted how Floyd would famously run home from nightclubs to stay in peak condition.
Crazy. Like, wow. And I think he held him up like, hey, man, don't fall because you're going to mess the money up.
If they're the size difference.
While in Las Vegas, he would go out and party, then have his driver follow him as he jogged home in his jeans. He was constantly training and never allowed himself to get out of shape. Floyd Mayweather Jr. built his career on more than just wins. His exceptional defensive skills played a major role in preserving his unbeaten record. Unlike many fighters recognized for knockout power, Mayweather stood out for his unmatched ability to avoid taking hits. That defensive brilliance became the cornerstone of his success and continues to fuel debate within the boxing world.
Everything that he says is about money, there's nothing else, there's no values, there's no Joe Rogan didn't hold back. When he called out Floyd Mayweather questioning the legitimacy of his claims about owning $42 million in 60 buildings, Mayweather's flashy numbers have been repeatedly denied by credible sources who argue that the wealth Floyd brags about is largely exaggerated despite the public image of a financial empire. It turns out Mayweather's supposed fortune might be a house of cards built on lies and false promises, so Floyd is.
During a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, UFC commentator Joe Rogan and comedian Bryan Callen talked about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his distinctive boxing style. Rogan explained that when discussing the greatest boxer of all time, he often chooses Mayweather because he absorbed fewer punches than anyone else. Although he didn't possess the knockout power of fighters like Roy Jones Jr., Mayweather's defensive skills allowed him to avoid serious damage throughout his career. Rogan believes this defensive mastery is what truly sets him apart. Notably, Mayweather's career was almost entirely free of knockdowns, except for a 2001 fight against Carlos Hernandez. In that match, Mayweather briefly took a knee after a punch, but the referee did not rule it a knockdown. He still went on to win by unanimous decision, preserving his reputation for never officially being knocked down.
Thus piecing him up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also money, he needs that money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this. It's not that expensive though, but he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches. I don't think he buys every pair. You think they give them to him.
Still, Joe Rogan highlighted that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s rare ability to combine extraordinary wealth with unwavering discipline is what truly sets him apart. While speaking with UFC lightweight contender Dustin Poirier, Rogan applauded Mayweather's commitment to his craft, noting that he remained focused despite enjoying a flashy and luxurious lifestyle. Mayweather has also forcefully dismissed claims that he is facing financial difficulties, instead revealing his strategy to build lasting generational wealth through smart real estate investments. The son of renowned trainer Floyd Mayweather Sr., he retired in 2017 with a perfect record. Over a 21-year professional career, he secured 15 world titles across 5 weight divisions, from super featherweight to light middleweight. After officially leaving the ring, the 48-year-old shifted his focus toward another potentially profitable path, real estate investment.
And he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you got to pick a couple people up. You got to pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, Chef. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey, then go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send him over there, and then Dan can get on a plane also.
After retiring from professional boxing, Floyd Mayweather invested in a wide range of real estate, from luxury mansions and contemporary estates to affordable housing and rental properties. He has since explained the strategy behind these investments, which, according to Essentially Sports, have helped him build an estimated net worth of around $500 million. However, that impressive figure was recently questioned when the sports commentary YouTube channel Fighter Corner News posted a video titled "Stephen A. Smith Exposes Floyd Mayweather for Going Bankrupt After $42 Million Scam." The clip quickly went viral, leading many to question whether Mayweather's image of success was merely an illusion.
It's like, oh man, he's broke. No, It's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but as soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen, I'm not here to talk about no one else's pockets because I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0.
Now, Floyd Mayweather has moved to silent speculation about his alleged financial troubles, firmly stating that the reality is quite the opposite. Speaking at the Real Deal's New York City forum, he said, "Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but if owning 2 private jets, having 100 buildings, and being able to live life on your own terms means going bankrupt, then I guess everyone is bankrupt." Determined to defend his name and achievements, Mayweather recently filed a $100 million defamation lawsuit against Business Insider over a report concerning one of his real estate transactions. After he announced on Instagram that he had purchased 62 residential apartment buildings in Manhattan for $42 million, the outlet published an article questioning whether the deal had actually taken place.
I think it's hate from both sides.
They gotta point the finger at somebody. I mean, I think that it's just that when I talk about the numbers that I'm doing, I'm really doing. It's not like, you know how the young kids say now, capping, or we used to say fronting, so ain't no future in your fronting.
Floyd Mayweather addressed the lawsuit by saying, "I'm not a liar. I've worked hard to build my name and reputation. In my 48 years, I've never sued a media outlet, but the media have criticized me and my family throughout my life, and I've always been judged by them. I won't allow anyone to smear my name or speak negatively about me and my family." In response, Business Insider denied his allegations in a statement to Front Office Sports, saying it would strongly defend against what it described as a baseless attempt to undermine its reporting and discredit its journalist. Speaking about his move into the real estate industry, the former boxer explained that his success comes from surrounding himself with intelligent and capable people.
Talked about that, building that wealth and doing different things that way, but you started off as Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yes.
And then you moved to Money Mayweather, and Money Mayweather became the villain. But part of being that villain was building a brand where people tuned in, whether it was the 2 sides that hated you or the side like me that was cheering for you to win, because I looked at the discipline of the way you approached the sport. Was that a calculated decision for you to become Money Mayweather and kind of be the villain?
When it comes to his highly profitable real estate ventures, Floyd Mayweather said he never intended to begin on a small scale. Instead, he chose to surround himself with knowledgeable professionals who could guide him towards smart investments. His property portfolio includes retail buildings, luxury rental properties, and the former Versace mansion, as well as his recent $42 million acquisition. Reflecting on his approach, Mayweather explained, "I kept thinking about life after boxing and building generational wealth. When I entered real estate, I skipped 8 figures and went straight to 9 figures. I wanted bigger returns so I could travel and enjoy life with my family and friends." Despite his success, the former boxer admitted that he does not yet consider himself an expert in the real estate field.
Pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, I found myself in the past, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But
although I'm still learning about real estate, I continue to grow and improve every day. I often compare real estate to boxing because the learning process never stops, he said. Mayweather shared that his main objective is to create lasting wealth that can be passed down to his children, Karan, 25, Iona, 25, Zion, 24, and Jaira, 20. He explained that his greatest wish is for his children to surpass his success, which he considers a true achievement. Rather than calling it a real estate dynasty, he prefers to describe it as building generational wealth. He noted that many athletes endure significant physical strain on their bodies, especially their knees and faces, so it's important to have something secure for the future. He emphasized that he has never taken anything for granted. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather Jr. filed a $100 million defamation lawsuit on Wednesday in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York against Business Insider, its parent company Insider Incorporated, and reporter Daniel Geiger.
I'm in a better place in my life right now. You know, I couldn't ask to be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. You know, what's important to me right now is my real estate, my family, different things I'm involved with. You know, it's all about helping kids.
The lawsuit claims that Geiger and Business Insider intentionally published a false and defamatory article that distorted Mayweather's real estate investments, damaged his reputation, and reflected racial and political bias. According to the complaint, Geiger allegedly disregarded documented evidence of Mayweather's ownership and business achievements, declined repeated offers to examine verified transaction records, and instead relied on anonymous sources and speculation. The article titled "Floyd Mayweather Jr. Bragged About a $400 Million Property Deal." "There's Just One Problem" was reportedly published even after Mayweather's team supplied detailed documentation and granted direct access to the relevant records.
Surpass Floyd Mayweather and be a better Floyd Mayweather. So, you know, everything that I did, you know, in a past, if it was something negative, I apologize. And, you know, Terrence Crawford, continue to be great, continue to do you, continue to love your family.
The lawsuit also alleges that Gia engaged in ongoing harassment, claiming he made hundreds of phone calls to Mayweather's friends, relatives, and business partners, many reportedly late at night, and made racially insensitive remarks questioning Mayweather's qualifications as a real estate owner. Floyd Mayweather built his legacy through discipline and dedication, both inside and outside the ring, said his attorney, Bobby Cimini of Cimini Block, APC. This case is not only about correcting false claims but also about holding the media responsible when journalism turns into deliberate character attacks. In a statement to Front Office Sports, Business Insider responded, "We intend to strongly defend ourselves against what we believe is a baseless effort to undermine our reporting and damage our journalists' credibility." Mayweather's legal team did not respond to requests for further comment.
I feel like I mean, as you get older, you have to look at things in a different way. You know, my son this year is 26 years old. So in 4 years, my son will be 30. Then my daughter will be 29 in the 4 years. So
Mayweather is seeking $100 million in damages, along with a formal retraction and injunctive relief. The complaint outlines 3 legal claims: defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and a prima facie tort. That wraps up the latest update. For more coverage on major news, key moments, and developments in the boxing world, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any quality content. Until next time, peace.